Have you ever woken up feeling completely exhausted, even after sleeping for 8 full hours? Maybe your stomach feels bloated and heavy, like a balloon ready to pop. Or perhaps you find yourself catching every single cold that goes around your office or school. You might think that these are just normal parts of life, or that you are just unlucky. But what if I told you that all of these completely different problems might actually be coming from the exact same place? Imagine for a second that deep inside your stomach, there is a hidden, bustling city. This microscopic metropolis is filled with trillions of tiny inhabitants fighting a constant, invisible war that decides how you feel every single day. When the bad guys win, you feel sick, tired, and miserable. But when the good guys are in charge, you feel vibrant, energetic, and invincible. Today, we are going to talk about those good guys. We are going to explore exactly what probiotics are, how they act as the ultimate defenders of your health, and exactly when you should use them to heal your digestion and supercharge your immune system. To really understand how this works, we need to zoom in and look at what probiotics actually are. The word itself sounds like a complicated science term, but it is actually quite simple. Pro means for, and biotic means life. So probiotics literally mean for life. They are live microorganisms, mostly friendly bacteria and some beneficial yeasts, that provide incredible health benefits when you consume them. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Hearing the word bacteria usually makes us think of dirt, disease, and sickness. Since we were little kids, we have been told to wash our hands to get rid of bacteria. But the truth is, not all bacteria are bad. In fact, you have trillions of them living inside your digestive tract right now. You actually have more bacterial cells in your body than human cells. These friendly microbes are your tiny, invisible superheroes. They work around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to keep your body running smoothly. Probiotics are simply reinforcements that you send into your body to help the good guys win the battle against the bad guys. Let us dive deeper into this fascinating microscopic world, which scientists call the gut microbiome. Imagine your gut is like a massive, lush, thriving rainforest. In a healthy rainforest, there is a perfect balance. You have tall trees, colorful birds, busy insects, and rich soil. Everything works together in harmony to keep the forest alive. According to the journal Nature, a healthy human gut operates in the exact same way. The friendly bacteria help digest your food, produce essential vitamins, and keep the environment clean. But what happens if you introduce toxic chemicals, pollution, or invasive species into that beautiful rainforest? The balance is destroyed. The good plants die, and the harmful weeds take over. In your body, the pollution comes from eating too much processed sugar, experiencing high levels of stress, or taking certain medications. When this happens, the bad bacteria multiply rapidly, creating a toxic environment. This is a condition called dysbiosis, and it is the root cause of so much human suffering. Probiotics are like expert gardeners that you send into this damaged rainforest to pull out the weeds, plant new seeds, and restore the beautiful, natural balance of your internal world. Now, you might be wondering, what does the gut have to do with my immune system? If I want to avoid getting a cold, shouldn't I just take vitamin C and wash my hands? Well, here is a mind-blowing fact that changes everything we know about human health. Approximately 70% of your entire immune system is located right there in your gut. Think about your immune system as an elite team of highly trained security guards whose only job is to protect your body from dangerous invaders like viruses and harmful bacteria. Because you are constantly eating food and drinking liquids from the outside world, your gut is the main entrance to your body. It is the front door. Your friendly bacteria, the probiotics, act like the security instructors for your immune cells. According to Harvard Medical School, these good bacteria actually communicate directly with your immune cells, training them on how to respond to threats. They teach your immune system to be strong and aggressive when a real virus attacks, but to stay calm and peaceful when harmless things pass through. When your gut is missing these friendly probiotic instructors, your immune system gets confused and weak. It's like a security guard falling asleep at the front door. This is when you start catching every single cough and cold that goes around. Even worse, a confused immune system can sometimes panic and start attacking harmless things like dust, pollen, or even certain foods. This panicked overreaction is exactly what causes allergies and food sensitivities. By introducing high-quality probiotics into your system, you are essentially hiring the best security consultants in the world to retrain your immune cells. They strengthen the intestinal wall, making sure no harmful toxins leak into your bloodstream. They encourage your body to produce natural antibodies, which are like tiny weapons that hunt down dangerous viruses. If you are someone who constantly feels sick, or if you suffer from severe seasonal allergies that make your eyes water and your nose run, your body is desperately crying out for immune support. Probiotics can be the missing puzzle piece that finally gives your immune system the intelligence and strength it needs to protect you properly. But the immune system is only half of the story. Let us talk about the most famous reason people turn to probiotics: digestive disorders. If you have ever suffered from digestive issues, you know exactly how emotionally and physically exhausting it can be. It is not just about having a stomachache. It is the anxiety of wondering where the nearest bathroom is when you go out to a restaurant. It is the frustration of looking 6 months pregnant at the end of the day because your stomach is so bloated. It is the sadness of having to say no to your favorite foods because you know they will cause you intense pain. One of the most common and frustrating digestive disorders in the world is irritable bowel syndrome, commonly known as IBS. People with IBS experience a roller coaster of horrible symptoms, ranging from severe cramps to unpredictable diarrhea and painful constipation. It feels like your stomach is angry at you, constantly fighting against everything you eat. This is where probiotics truly shine as a natural, powerful intervention. According to the American Gastroenterological Association, specific strains of probiotics have shown incredible success in calming down the angry environment of an irritable bowel. When you suffer from IBS or chronic bloating, your gut is highly inflamed, meaning it is red, swollen, and irritated inside. The bad bacteria are producing excessive amounts of gas as they feast on the food you eat, which causes that painful, tight balloon feeling in your stomach. Probiotics enter this chaotic environment and act like peacekeepers. They literally push the bad, gas-producing bacteria out of the way and take over their territory. They produce special soothing substances like short-chain fatty acids, which coat the lining of your intestines and reduce the red, angry inflammation. Imagine rubbing a cool, healing aloe vera gel on a bad sunburn. That is exactly what probiotics do for the inside of your digestive tract. Over time, the cramps fade away, the bloating disappears, and your digestion becomes smooth, quiet, and reliable again. So, when is the exact right time to use probiotics? When is it truly appropriate to start taking them? The absolute most critical time to use probiotics is during and after a course of antibiotics. Let us be clear, antibiotics are a miracle of modern science. If you have a severe bacterial infection, antibiotics can absolutely save your life. But they have a major flaw. The word antibiotic literally means against life. When you take an antibiotic pill, it acts like a massive bomb dropped on your internal microscopic city. It does not possess the ability to tell the difference between the bad bacteria causing your ear infection and the friendly bacteria helping you digest your lunch. It just wipes out everything in its path. This leaves your gut completely empty and vulnerable, resembling a ghost town. Because the good guys are gone, aggressive, harmful yeasts and bad bacteria can move in quickly and take over. This is why so many people get terrible diarrhea or stomach pain after taking antibiotics. To prevent this disaster, you must repopulate your gut with probiotics to claim the territory before the bad guys do. Another highly appropriate time to use probiotics is when you are dealing with chronic stress or mood disorders. Yes, you heard that correctly. Your stomach and your brain are intimately connected by a massive nerve called the vagus nerve. This connection is known as the gut-brain axis. Have you ever felt butterflies in your stomach when you were nervous about a test or a presentation? That is your brain talking directly to your gut. But the conversation goes both ways. Your gut bacteria actually produce about 90% of your body's serotonin, which is the chemical that makes you feel happy, calm, and relaxed. When your gut is inflamed and filled with bad bacteria, it sends stress signals up to your brain, which can trigger feelings of anxiety, depression, and mental fog. By using probiotics to heal the gut, you are actively healing your mind. Many people are shocked to discover that after a few weeks of taking probiotics to fix their digestion, their anxiety levels drop significantly, and they wake up feeling much happier and more mentally sharp. Traveling is another perfect scenario for using probiotics. When you travel to a new country or a different environment, you are suddenly exposed to entirely new types of local bacteria in the water and the food. Your body is not used to these foreign microbes, and this sudden exposure is the primary cause of traveler's diarrhea, which can easily ruin an expensive, long-awaited vacation. By starting a high-quality probiotic supplement a week before your trip and continuing it while you travel, you create a powerful protective shield along your intestinal walls. The good bacteria stand guard, refusing to let the foreign, unfamiliar bacteria attach to your gut lining. It is like putting up a fortress around your digestive system, so you can actually enjoy exploring new foods and cultures without fear. Now that we know when to use them, how do we actually get probiotics into our bodies? The most natural way is through fermented foods. For thousands of years, long before refrigerators were invented, our ancestors preserved food through fermentation. Foods like high-quality yogurt, kefir, traditional sauerkraut, kimchi, and kombucha are absolutely teeming with natural, living probiotics. Adding just a few spoonfuls of raw sauerkraut to your salad or drinking a glass of kefir in the morning is an incredible way to seed your gut with diverse, powerful microbes. However, if you are trying to treat a specific issue, like severe IBS or recovering from antibiotics, foods alone might not be strong enough. In those cases, you need a high-quality probiotic supplement to deliver a massive, targeted dose of good bacteria directly to your intestines. When you look for a supplement, the label can be very confusing. You will see letters and numbers, but there are a few simple rules to follow. First, look for the letters CFU, which stands for colony-forming units. This tells you how many live bacteria are in the pill. A good maintenance dose is between 10 billion and 50 billion CFUs. Second, look for diversity. You want a product that contains multiple different strains, especially those starting with the names Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium. Lactobacillus strains are incredible at protecting your small intestine and helping you absorb nutrients, while Bifidobacterium strains live in your large intestine, keeping your bowel movements regular and fighting off colon inflammation. There is also a very special friendly yeast called Saccharomyces boulardii, which is scientifically proven to be amazing at stopping diarrhea and protecting your gut while you are taking antibiotics. There is one more crucial secret to probiotic success that most people completely ignore. You have to feed them. Probiotics are living creatures. If you send them into your gut but do not give them anything to eat, they will starve and die. The food that probiotics eat is called prebiotics. Prebiotics are specific types of tough plant fibers that human bodies cannot digest, but our good bacteria absolutely love to eat. You can find prebiotics naturally in everyday foods like garlic, onions, asparagus, green bananas, and oats. When you eat a diet rich in these prebiotic fibers, you are throwing a massive feast for your probiotics, allowing them to multiply, grow stronger, and build a thriving, permanent community inside you. Taking probiotics while eating a diet of junk food and processed sugar is like planting expensive flower seeds in toxic soil and expecting a beautiful garden. It just will not work. You need both the seed and the fertilizer. As you begin this journey of healing your gut, it is important to avoid a common myth. More is not always better. You do not need to take 100 billion CFUs every single day forever. The goal is to gently reintroduce the good bacteria, feed them well with a healthy diet, and allow your body to find its own natural harmony. Some people might experience a little bit of extra gas or mild bloating during the first few days of taking a probiotic. Do not panic. This is completely normal. It is just the good bacteria moving in and cleaning house, pushing out the bad guys. It usually passes within a week, leaving you feeling lighter and better than before. Listen to your body, start slowly, and be patient with yourself. Healing a damaged gut takes time, but the reward is absolutely worth it. Taking control of your gut health is one of the most profoundly empowering, life-changing decisions you will ever make. It is not just about getting rid of stomach cramps or avoiding a winter cold. It is about taking back your freedom. It is about waking up in the morning feeling a surge of clean, vibrant energy because your body is finally absorbing the nutrients it needs. It is about going to a dinner party with your friends and eating delicious food without the constant fear of pain and bloating. It is about feeling a deep, stable sense of happiness and mental clarity because your gut and your brain are finally working together in beautiful harmony. You have trillions of tiny allies inside you waiting for your help. Feed them, protect them, and they will transform your life from the inside out. If this journey into the hidden world of your microbiome resonated with you, I want you to take action today. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video, where we will dive even deeper into the exact foods that destroy your gut health without you even knowing it. I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried probiotics? And how did they make you feel? Let me know in the comments below. Your story might be the exact inspiration someone else needs to start their own healing journey. Remember, your health is in your hands, and every healthy choice you make is a victory. Click the video on your screen right now to keep learning, and I will see you there.